Good afternoon, Eastern Standard Time. If you're watching this, you're checking in. I'm at work, about to go in. I'm under the impression that this job might not be for me. Uh, I'll stick with it, obviously, until I find something else, but it's mostly the hours. I'm a flex guy, and because of that, I'm getting paid more. But it's just my other job, I quit for a multitude of reasons, but in the top five was that I didn't have a life. There was no, work life balance. And I'm stuck with the same thing now. I've got great people I work with. Like I said, the job is almost painfully easy. And the money ain't great, but it's there. Well, then I'm going to start putting out my fingers again and trying to find something else. I'd like to talk about bats. Not the River Bats, if you're familiar with them. It's a baseball team here in Louisville. But more specifically, vampire bats. I think we need to be more like vampire bats. I mean, we're already like vampires. We, suck up all the resources around us. The difference being that we don't do it in moderation or to our needs. We just keep doing it until we find that they're gone. But vampire bats are unique because, not only are they parasites, they're pretty much the only mammal parasites, but they're also very social and they'll actually share with each other. Like if they feed primarily on cattle, and if you didn't know this, there's a bat lesson. They feed primarily on cattle, and if one returns and hasn't been able to, feed, others will actually share with it what they've eaten by vomiting in the friend's mouth. But the unique thing about this, it gets more unique, is that if one bat doesn't share with another bat, all the bats will never share with that bat that didn't. So, they've pretty much made it so they're dependent on sharing. And if they don't, then they get shunned and they could die because they have to eat daily. I think we need to vomit in each other's mouths more often. That sounds horrible, but it's funny. Um, if you have the means, share. It's not that hard. It's grade school lessons. We're all taught that. If you've got an extra few dollars and someone needs a few dollars, give it to them. Now, if they don't share back, if they don't vomit in your mouth, then you might want to cut that person off because there are, psychic vampires that will basically suck your energy off in whatever ways they do, whether that be, sexually, physically, verbally, mentally, financially, all that. Yeah, it was a quick lesson on bats. Hope you enjoyed it. It being Halloween and all, I thought it proper. Take care of one another, love one another, vomit in someone's mouth, and don't be afraid to let someone vomit in yours. And if you're watching this, you're checking in.